Ci fa davvero estremamente piacere, siamo onorati
We're really honored today to have the possibility to have this connection today, this dialogue with the director of the Israelian Board for Tourism in Italy, Ms. Kalanit Goren. And I just wanted to say hi this morning, and then I want to leave the floor to Mrs. Vanera, who is going to present this dialogue today, 25 minutes on the strategies, on the ideas, on reorganizing the brand and to restart the tourism. Israel is one of the most important destinations for Italian tourists. So the outgoing tourism sector from Italy has a very important partner in Israel, and it is really important that you are here with us today in this very specific historical moment. Thank you very much. Good morning, Kalanit, and thank you for being here today. In this rather difficult context, it is difficult to speak about restarting with what is happening in the world. It is difficult to speak about tourism, but we are tourism technicians and we think about strategies on how we can restart. What are these strategies for Israel, and how did you manage to set the communication in this difficult period? First of all, good morning to everyone, and I would like to thank BTO, the region of Tuscany, for hosting me, for having this moment all together, and I am really honored and happy to be here, and I'm happy to be able to speak about our destination, my destination, Israel. Of course, we can't hide, and we have to mention that the situation in Israel is really serious, and for our population it is as well. But this does not mean, as we said, this does not mean that we should stop thinking about the tourism of the future, the after-war tourism, and we're working more and more on all the aspects that we should delve into, mainly as far as communication is concerned. Particularly, what are you doing in this period? Which are the strategies you are setting in place? You're putting in place in this period. Of course, we have to maintain a positive sensation. Italy is the sixth income market for Israel, and we are working with. We're working on two aspects mainly with all our brands: the spirituality brand, the cultural brand, some aspects where Israel is unique all over the world, and we use also some channels to the direct client, some direct channels to the client through Facebook mainly. We had the communication Stand with Israel meeting, and the idea was to do a storytelling through our initiatives, what tourism in Israel is and what Israel is, what the role of Israel is on a world level. And in Piedmont, we are going to do this, to organize the same initiative, and you're all very, very welcome to participate. And of course, we're going to speak about some characteristics and on the ongoing situation in Israel. But what I would like to do in order to start this very small dialogue, I would like to start with some pictures that sometimes speak much more than words and are able to be much more direct. I would like to start with a video you chose.
Ecco, ci piaceva vedere.
Yes, of course, we wanted to see what Israel is, an incredible territory with a culture of millenniums. And this is the key, as you were saying, to understand and to restart again. Now I am speaking from the Judea desert and the possibility to share with you this video, these very important moments, and some images that I really hope that we are going to be able to communicate in a direct way, not just with the video. So I want to thank you for sharing this video with all the participants today. We were speaking about culture right now. It is part of Israel's DNA, and what we saw in the images and in this very beautiful and emotional video, we saw many archaeological sites, for example. We know that archaeological sites in Israel are many and are among the most visited on the world level. So these archaeological sites have a very important role as far as tourism is concerned. And as you said before, you were saying that the Biennale in Jerusalem should have been hosted in Jerusalem for the next meeting, but it became an itinerant, a moving project, which is also a very interesting strategy in order to transfer Israeli culture to the world. Which were the countries that contributed to this activity? Yes, Italy participated, the United States in New York and London participated as well. So these were the most important partners on a cultural level, of course. So we cooperated with the National Library of Israel and the Museum of the Israeli State. These spots where we tried to tell our story, to tell what Israel is and was and has been and will be, also during COVID time with some online events. What we're seeing now is something that has been discovered close to Mastada, and 3 or 4 months ago there was a sword that has been discovered, a new archaeological site. So there are some very important moments, some very important features that we want to tell and to communicate with. And of course, what are the trends? What are the ideas for the future? So the trade has always been a very important element of tourism in Israel. The religious tourism, of course. And the main message in this article, for example, is try not to cancel your trip to Israel, but try to postpone it due to the ongoing situation. And maybe in 2024 it will be possible to come back to Israel in safety. So we're always at the side of our on the side of our visitors, and we're actually always adapting to changing situations. We also cooperate with FTO in Israel, with the FTO convention, and the convention FTO will take place in November 2024 in Israel. It should have taken place in January 2023, but I would like to show you a video as far as the FTO convention is concerned as well, a video by the General Director of FTO. I'm Gabriele Milani, General Director of FTO. I want to say that we are close to the Israeli tourism operators who are living in difficult conditions. We should have met for the FTO convention in cooperation with the Ministry of Culture and Tourism in Israel, and we decided not to cancel this event but to postpone it to November 2024. And we really hope that we can organize this event as soon as possible, because that would mean that this situation has become more safe, and tourism, traditions, and religion are a really important factor for Israel. Yeah, we talked about culture. Culture is something that has to be combined with one of the most important aspects of Israel, the enogastronomic sectors. So the food and enogastronomic sectors is very important also for the vegetarian world, but not only. What are the news on this side? Of course, the enogastronomic sector in Israel and Israel kitchen is something very important for our tourism sector worldwide, because one of the key words for our tourism sector is innovation, and also the vegan world is represented, because Israel is the capital of the vegan food choices worldwide. And I really think that it is possible to create an actual brand, and a brand that will be able to show Italy and the whole world the Israeli cultural heritage. So food is sharing. It always has been that way, and it's always a good possibility, a good chance to start with and to restart with. Yes, definitely. And we know that one of the capitals of cultural heritage and cultural food culture is Tel Aviv, and it is the city of innovation in general, not only as far as enogastronomic sector is concerned. Now we're watching a video on enogastronomy, and we're going to speak about innovation in just a second.
Ecco, parlavamo di Tel Aviv.
Yeah, that's what we saw, and we were talking about Tel Aviv, city of innovation and tourism, the cradle of incubators and startups. So it hosts also the Vadiva, the Israeli Silicon Valley. And do you want to tell us a little bit about what is Vadi Valley, and tell us a little bit about the technological aspect of Israel on the forefront for the future? Yeah, definitely. The fact that we are a startup nation is something that is well known worldwide. There are many initiatives that are taking place, and we already spoke about the wine culture, for example, many other cultural aspects that changed and shaped the world of agriculture. And this way, it is possible to create many tourism attractive factors. 60% of Israel is desert, so the fact that we can produce wine in Israel is extraordinary. And of course, many other technologies and startup ideas. So Tel Aviv in normal times is a kind of hub, great connection between businesses, the connection factor between the Middle East and the Mediterranean seas. And this is the key factor of Tel Aviv we would like to think of. So tourism, tech travel are also two important elements. Selling activities and selling events, and also the hotellerie is a very important factor in Tel Aviv. What would you like to communicate? What would you like to tell Italian tourists in these days? I would like to thank Italy for being so close on a governmental level, but also as far as Italian people are concerned. Italy and Israel are very close to each other. Italians love Israel, so it is not the religious tourism that is interesting, but Israel in general. So we have been close to Italians and Italy during the pandemic, and I think there are two key slogans. Israel is waiting for you. Israel is in your heart. We are close to each other, and Israel, Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, the Dead Sea, the desert of Negev Galilee, all these incredible places, unique places in the world. We are waiting for you, and they are waiting for you. And we really hope to have the possibility to have you close again soon, in the very near future. And we hope the same. We really hope that this can happen in just a few months, and that we just have to postpone the beginning of this restarting activity of Israeli tourism, and that we don't have to step aside and stop it. Definitely. I thank you very much for your intervention today. I really wish that the whole area will have peace in the future. If there are questions, we have 1 minute for questions, and I was wondering if there were any questions, and otherwise we will send you the questions that will arise. And thank you again, Kalanit, for being here today, and thank you for being participating. Shalom. Thank you.